Hello everybody, wee Paddy from across the shuck. Well, here you go. It's another Brother knife. Now, Brother's one of the only companies that I let send me knives at the minute. Or not that I let, that I choose to receive knives from, because let me tell you, they're a Chinese company. They sent me knives. They ask for nothing in return. Now, they're budget knives. It's not as if I'm getting a hugely expensive knife, although their price is not relative to the product they put out, and I am going to emphasize that again and again and again. They really have recently, this last year or so, just upped their game so much. Today I've got Brother's first slip joint. I've done a few lockbacks that I've recommended, and I know a lot of my subscribers have bought the lockbacks and have been very happy with them. Very, very few bad comments about their knife and their quality. This, I am so happy to tell you, is going to please those who have been waiting for a slip joint from Brother, especially those of us in the UK. This, I am going to highly recommend this before you even see it. It is a cracker. It came this morning. It comes in an unassuming, bit like Tucson, the little brown box. Now, the one thing that separates Brother from the rest out there is inside the little brown box, you get this beautiful little canvas bag with your knife in it. Now, the knife comes in a wee Johnny bag, as they're called, and this is it. So that's a beautiful little drawstring bag. I must admit, it really is nicely done. And what we have here is a pin construction proper slip joint. It really is. The only thing different with this is the blade material which sets it above. It's white bone. It's just cow bone. It's dyed a bit. You can see bits of yellow through it. This camera really isn't doing it credit. It is a beautiful piece of bone. It really is so well I'm not dyed as such, but it's not really. It's a yellowy white, but it's just beautiful. I've never had a white bone, and this is just a plain ox bone, but the colours through it are just beautiful. The fit and finish will go round it. There's the back. Look at that. I mean, that is just stunning. That is GEC quality fit and finish. It genuinely is. I know people say that but it is beautifully done, taking you around to the termination, which is beautiful. Now, bear in mind, this is their first slip joint. This is their first slip joint. Look at this. And not only is it's one of my favourites. I love a clip point, but I also love a Wharncliffe. And look at this for a long, skinny Wharncliffe blade. Beautiful swell at the end here. It's nearly a swell end jack. It's just beautiful in hand. Absolute full. It's not a short knife. Let me just give you the measurements of the knife. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3/4 inches long. So this is a good size knife. I'll give you a couple of comparisons. Here's the UK PK. There's the UK PK. It's the same size as it. So if you want to know, it's a Spyderco UK PK. If you want to know size, that's their size. Here is, I'm doing these now, get them out of the way. Here is the Collector Knives Viper, which I've just been raving about. And it's a little bit shorter than it, but very, very similar. Very similar, a bit thicker in the blade stock. This is more of a elongated version of it. That's an M390 and costs about $130. Here is a Shatton Morgan, one of my favourite knives. Smaller, much smaller blade. Nice size handle, but a much smaller blade. So I've got something that's very much in between three of my favourite knives. I have another one as well. But this is just stunning. Look at the grip on the hand. Now, the blade stock. Let me just see what the blade stock is. We'll do it in millimetres, shall we? Because that's usually a better way of getting blade stock. Let me just see. It's 3 mils. 3 mils. The handle is 11 millimetres. It's funny, I like to handle it in inches. Isn't that strange? I am a strange sort of a chap. 0.44. Oh, there we go. Can you see it? 0.44. So it's just a nice thickness for a traditional, but I just can't get over that back. The bone, look at the fit and finish of that bone to the scales. It is just, I can't find a fault. All these pins are so well buffed. I mean, they really have just gone to town at making this a perfect. Now, look at you've even got, this is the modern sort of side of them. Even got a small lanyard hole if you wanted to use it. So this is the Brother 1508. You've got the Brother on the blade, which I like. Some people don't like it. I think that's a lovely, lovely logo. And 1508. And on the other side of it, you should have the blade designation. And you do VG10. VG10 blade steel on a traditional knife. VG10 is an amazing blade steel, not just for a little pocket knife, a traditional pocket knife, for any knife. Look at the Spyderco, the Delica. How long's it been going on VG10? It is a cracking. It takes a really wicked edge and it lasts for a reasonable amount of time. To have that on a pocket knife is just a slip joint pocket knife is amazing. Now the price for this is about £30. So what's that, about $35? That is just an amazing price for this knife. £30 for a bone handled pin construction, perfectly, absolutely perfectly made. It's just impeccable. I just can't tell you how good it is. Well, you can see it in front of you. I can't hide it. You know, it's a slip joint. It doesn't have many parts. It just has where you come up. I mean, you just have to look at how good that bone is. It's stainless steel pins. It's just an absolutely lovely long. What's the blade length? The blade length, the cutting edge, which has to be legal here in the UK, has to be under 3 inches. The cutting edge is 2 3/4. It is perfectly legal. If you measure the whole blade, it just creeps over the 3 inches, but the law here says the cutting edge. So how gorgeous is that? What a profile. It's a lovely long knife. Don't forget, this is a traditional pocket knife. I'm not going to do anything particularly heavy with this, but it has a great kick. I always talk about the kick. The kick is the bit that stops this knife cutting you if it did break. Look at that. I mean, it really, look, I can get it to there. Listen to that. I mean, listen to the walk and talk. It is just amazing with a half stop. This is a £30 knife. I'm trying to tell myself, why do I spend more money? If Brother can come out with more blade shapes, handle materials, I'll buy them every day of the week. That is a stunning first attempt at a slip joint from Brother. I mean, they've been doing lockbacks, so they've got the mechanism. They don't need... But that, I'm sorry, we have waited. An awful lot of us are Brother fans. And I mean, I have, let me just see, let me show you one of my Brother knives here that I have. Where am I? Oh, Stephen, what have I done with them? This always the way when you want to find a knife, you can never find one. Let me just 2 seconds. I just want to show you some of the ones that I do have that I think are amazing knives. Here we are. Sorry, I'm down in my... It's just in case you haven't seen a Brother knife before. I just wanted to show you. It's worth showing you. This is the sort of Brother knife that they've done before, which is a lockback. This, again, is an amazing knife. Same price, about £30, $35. This is a lockback with carbon fibre, VG10 on the blade. This is the 1507. So this is the one they done before this. Again, they're about the same length, and this quality is absolutely just immense. This is my favourite one that they've ever done, the 1507. I absolutely love that. Love it. So, but let's just continue with this one. I'm just going to swoon. It's got the nail nick. I know a lot of people don't like the nail nick. Can you pull it without it? Very, very much so. It pulls just lovely with the fingers. But listen to the sound of that walk and talk. This is although it's brother's first venture, this is an amazing slip joint for £30. I can't get over that. All I can do, look, let me show you the blade centering. Look at that. Look at that blade centering. I mean, it really is just, look, all I can do is recommend what I've got in front of me. And this, I'm telling you, I'm going to recommend 100%. This is just a little cracker. What's it like out of the box? It is just absolutely stunning. Lovely, lovely knife. Brother, you've done it again. Thank you so much for sending me this knife. The only thing that brother do to me is they let me keep the knife, and I'm so glad they do, because if they didn't, I would buy it. But it's that good. The quality is that good. Please do more, brother. Please do more. If you're in doubt and you've seen this on AliExpress, is where I get my brother knives from. If you have seen this and you were wondering, should I go for it? Let me tell you, just go for it. Just go for it. And if you do, please let me know what your standard of quality is, because so far it has been immaculate. It's been really good. So if you're in the States, if you're anywhere in the world, the UK especially, AliExpress takes about a month to 6 weeks. Don't worry about it. It's worth the wait for that price. When you consider, I mean, this Viper is high quality M390. I mean, it is a smashing knife. I mean, it really is. I'm going to put the two of them side by side. This is a bit longer than the Viper. The Viper is beautiful, but it's $130. It's $100 more than this knife. It's $100 more than this knife. And I'm not saying it's not worth it at all. It's not what I'm saying. But if you're just getting into slip joints, look, I'm into them fully. And I think this is an absolutely gorgeous knife. I just wish you could see that bone and how beautiful it is. It's my first white bone knife, but it's just got such beautiful, just individual markings in it from the cow, from the big cow. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful knife. And I'm just going to do a wee shout out at the moment. I'm about to send off a Spyderco sharpening, the Spyderco sharpening, off to a young lad in Liverpool, in England. He's just starting out on his YouTube career. His channel is EDC Life. He's a Scouser from Liverpool, as I said. You'll probably not understand a word. We can't understand Scousers, for goodness sake, over here. Only joking. He's a lovely young lad. Just starting out. Go and give him a little sub. Tell him Paddy sent you. I'll put the link to his channel down below. Just hit it and go over. And if you like him, sub him, as you always do. You're always great for newcomers. It's the one thing I like about my subs. They'll give somebody a chance. And I think he's worth a chance. He just wants to get into it, and he's enjoying it. So, take care, everybody. Thank you so much, brother, again. I'm over the moon. This knife is just, this is giving me a buzz today. It's the quality for their first venture. We've been waiting so long for it, and I'm just... Stop waffling, Paddy. Go and have a cup of tea. I'm away for a cup of tea. Bye-bye now.